These days, Ukraine is known for its bravery. And what is bravery? It doesn't mean that you are not scared, but it means that even if you are scared, you are doing that anyways. So it also means that you're doing something that you would rather not to. You feel uncomfortable, and God knows the price you pay if you fail. But these are exactly the moments when we make impact and those that change us actually. And today we have a group of people who participate in a table topic session. Is it scary? Yes. I personally don't even like to take part in a session. I'm not even talking about contests. So are they brave? They are. They are showing their courage. So I will start this context from round of applause to already these brave people who participate in this session, and I believe that they are all winners already. Let's applaud them. Why is it so hard? Because you don't know the topic, you don't know the question, you need to give this spontaneous speech that has to be good and structured. So yes, this is not the easiest, but this, as I said, these are the best moments in our life because this is when we are most change and grow. And I want to remind you about the rules. Your speech shouldn't be less than 1 minute and more than 2:30. Otherwise, you will be disqualified. We have the same timers here, and they will show green card or green screen at 1 minute, yellow screen or yellow card at 1:30, or red screen or red card at 2:30. Stay on until speaker finishes without any signal in the event of overtime. The time is visible. Hope you will be able to see that. I will also announce our speakers order right now. Vadym Yudenko, speaker number 1. Timur Berezhnoy, speaker number 2. Nataly Parubocha, speaker number 3. Speaker number 4 is Volodymyr Ukrainets. Oleksandr Stepaniuk, 5. Tetiana Bilous online is 6th speaker. 7th speaker is Lesia Yurchyshyn. 8th, Kevin Bex, who is also participating online. 9th is Igor Folvarochnyi. And 10th is Liudmyla Kushch. So I will also remind you that listen carefully and note down, I'm telling you to the audience, who would you like to vote for? Because at the end of all contests, you'll have a chance also to vote for the people's choice. Also, how the context will be. Our speakers, just to remind you or to our guests to inform that our speakers will leave the room. They will go to the streets, so just don't forget to take your jacket and work clothes. But it's very beautiful outside, so hopefully you enjoy this time. Only the first speaker will stay. Then I will read the same way as I announced the speaker the same way as I did. I will read a name, a question, and the name. Also, we will have 1 minute of silence between the speeches and 2 minutes at the end of all speeches so that the judges could fill in their ballots. I see our speaker. I didn't ask them to leave yet. I mean, they're already there. Okay, that's, perfectly fine. Thank you. Eric is monitoring online contestants to make sure they do not sneak a peek on the question. So we will go with question number 1. Vadym, you are here. Are you ready? Vadym Yudenko, what will be your biggest dream after 10 years since today? What will be your biggest dream after 10 years since today? Vadym Yudenko.
Dear guests, if you're not familiar with the Toastmasters and I think you don't know what DTM means or what international conference means, if we're talking specifically about today, then it would be to take part and win the international conference, to which I'm not only humorous speech, but I'm interested in just normal speech contest. Now, we all have different goals and desires in our lives. And of course, Ukrainians, I don't really want to put them in a separate group, myself and people here, and say that we're just the only one who wants this to be over. And we can talk a lot about what has happened. But I really want to keep the boy inside me, this boyishness, vigor, energy inside me, not only for the 10 years, but for many, many years ahead of me. Because what inspires you in people, what inspires you in great speakers is the energy, the power that they share with you. It's not just a story, it's the energy that you send them. And I believe, looking at the people around me, is that the ones that stand out the most are the ones that are able to keep this energy, breathe it, make sure it grows in there, and that they're radiating them and spreading it to the world. So looking forward 10 years, 20 years, I really want to keep this boy inside who was always curious, interesting about things, and couldn't help but share it with everyone else.
Thank you. 1 minute of silence. Alex, you will tell us when minutes is over. Can you see? 1 minute. Thank you. Speaker number 2, Timur Berezhnoy. What will be your biggest dream 10 years since today? What will be your biggest dream 10 years since today? Timur Berezhnoy.
So few people in the hall, actually. It looks like you didn't like my previous performance and just left. Anyway, about biggest dreams. You know, since my childhood, I had some dreams. For example, I dreamed of becoming a cook. I started cooking some dishes, and when I told my granny, I want to be a cook. I wanted to be my profession. She said, no way. You shouldn't be the cook. It's terrible. You will be standing over the stove. You will have red face, and it will be terrible work for you. It's not intellectual work. You should choose another job. And then I started singing, and I had some success, I thought. I sang some songs, and I sang to my granny and said, Granny, I want to be a singer. And she said, listen, dear, if you become a singer, the best you can do is to sing second parts in Cherkasy opera. Moreover, that in Cherkasy opera, there is no opera. In Cherkasy, there is no opera theater. So I didn't have even a prospect of a job. But still, my dream was to become a singer. I finished conservatory, but I started working as a coach. And it's curious that you asked about 10 years from now, because now I'm returning to that previous dream from 20 years ago. of becoming a singer. I found myself a teacher. I'm organizing a concert on the 14th of February. It will be a charity concert for the ZSU, for the Ukrainian army. I will be singing there. A girl will be singing too, and there will be piano. So you're all welcome. And my biggest dream is to be a real opera singer, to sing at least first part is Cherkasy opera, or maybe somewhere else. And I wish my granny would be alive now, and I would say, Granny, I did it.
The mic. 1 minute of silence. Alex will tell us when the minute is over. Finish in 1 minute. Thank you, Alex. Nataly Parubocha, what will be your biggest dream 10 years since today? What will be your biggest dream 10 years since today? Nataly Parubocha.
Why should you have asked me about that 10 years ago, when I was a beginner at the Toastmasters? My biggest dream was, I don't know. Actually, if you asked me about contests 10 years ago, I didn't mention them. My biggest dream was to make a next speech and make it well, and that's it. And that is why I left Toastmasters 2 times. Because I hadn't had a go. But 5 years ago, when I first participated in the contest, I realized that, oh my God, so many problems. I have to do something with that. And why did I do that? I remember all of that, oh God, 5 years ago. I participated in the humorous contest. It was a nightmare. It was so, no one was laughing, and one guy took offense. But you know what? It was just about zombies. It wasn't about something that, that is why I changed my speech tonight. I took my previous speech not to offend someone else. And I was trying not to, that is why I slept only 2 hours tonight. So what do I say? What do I do in 10 years? Probably I'm gonna become the winner of the, all Toastmasters in the world. Or I'm going to be dreaming of it. I don't know. What would I do in 10 years? I just want to enjoy my life and my Toastmasters life now. Shall I give you
1 minute of silence. Alex will tell us when the minute is over. Thank you. We are inviting the next contestant. Please welcome Volodymyr. Volodymyr Ukrainets, what will be your biggest dream 10 years since today? What will be your biggest dream 10 years since today? Volodymyr Ukrainets.
So I have a lot of dreams. In my childhood and after watching the movie Titanic, I dreamt of being a captain of the ship. Oh, it was such a such a fabulous dream. I imagined myself standing on the well of the ship, feeling this coldness of the engine telegraph, which I should position to full speed astern and full speed ahead on sending. Take you to sea, Mr. Ukrainets. Let's stretch her legs. And I said, yes, sir. And I said to my comrade, Vadym, full speed ahead. And he said to me, very good, sir. And he showed us, and then we made the position of full speed ahead. It was just one dream. My second dream was traveling, and I wanted to travel to Turkey to visit the ruins of Troy, because I like history. I like history about Troy, and I was inspired by the German archaeologist German Schliemann. When he found Troy, I also wanted to visit the ruins of Troy and to enjoy and to imagine the events which happened there. So these are my two dreams, and I hope that my second dream will be released. Thank you for your attention. Sorry, Mike.
1 minute of silence. Oleksandr Stepaniuk is the next one. Yes, Alex Stepaniuk is next, not Miranchuk. Miranchuk doesn't.
Wait.
Sorry, but why I am here if the next is Oleksandr Stepaniuk?
We'll just make sure that our next speaker after Alex goes to the breakout room.
Okay.
Can I start? Okay. Oleksandr Stepaniuk, what will be your biggest dream 10 years since today? What will be your biggest dream 10 years since today. Oleksandr Stepaniuk.
When it comes to dreams, I guess everything changed since Russia attacked Ukraine. And probably right now, what we're all dreaming about, right, is for the victory to be as close as possible, as soon as possible. And then what happens after that? What happens after we actually win? And the answer to that is quite simple. We're gonna continue building and developing our country and rebuilding what was destroyed and trying to get over the damage, that immense damage that was caused by the aggressor. And I cannot imagine anyone dreaming about some, selfish, happy future in 10 years from now. So the first thing that I would like to have in 10 years is the peace on the European continent, right? And only after that, I would be probably able to get back to the life that I used to have, because it's only recently, like a few years ago, I finally got like enough resources and freedom to travel, to be more free in things that I want to do. Like I want to try, I don't know, like wakeboarding, surfing, whatever. I want to learn languages, and now it's not the first priority anymore. So in 10 years, I want to have my life back, and I want to have a peaceful country, and I want to have the enemy defeated to the level that he cannot rise his head again. Thank you. Oh.
1 minute of silence. Then we can invite Tetiana Bilous. Вони чують добре з мікрофоном, так? Чують добре з мікрофоном? Tetiana, please nod if you hear me well.
I hear you well.
You can hear me well, okay. You are on mute right now, but... Okay.
One minute is over.
Thank you. Tetiana Bilous, what will be your biggest dream 10 years since today? What will be your biggest dream 10 years since today, Tetiana Bilous?
Very tricky question. The last 3 months, I answer for the question, where you see you 5 years from this day? And usually it was during the job interview. That during the all job interview, people think that they should ask me about this and I should answer where I can be. I don't know, because 5 years, it is too long period of time, and maybe I received the master degree in MBA and will be the CEO of the company. Nobody knows, yes? But about 10 years. During the 10 years, it can happen everything. What we can dream or maybe cannot dream. For example, when I entered to my previous job, my interviewer said that maybe in 5 years you will be at the maternity leave. And nobody knows, maybe in 10 years I also goes to maternity leave. But guys, I think that in 10 years, I will be happy. I will find my work-life balance. I will enjoy my life, and I will have a lot of different friends from the different countries. And right now, I start to do it. I live in the island, and I look for the friends from the other country. If you want to be my friend, please find me at the Facebook and ask the request. Thank you.
Thank you. Lesia Yurchyshyn, what will be your biggest dream 10 years since today? What will be your biggest dream 10 years since today? Lesia Yurchyshyn.
Wow, actually, today now we have a world which changed so quickly and so often that it's really very hard to plan something which you wanted to have 10 years from this day. But I will try, and maybe the first very special dream. It's about dreaming to live in a very peaceful and very powerful and very cool country. And I am pretty sure that our Ukraine will be like this after 10 years. Maybe not after 10, maybe after 5 or after 6. Maybe we will try to make it much more quicker than that. Another sense, always when you talk about country, you should talk about people. And I believe that the society which now grow up so much quicker will be after 10 years much more powerful. I mean the possibility, I mean the list of possibility which all of us can implement, and all of us can try to yourself to develop yourself as a personality, as a human, and as well. And I believe that after 10 years, that students, they are now like smaller, they will be much more bigger, and they will have a lot of chances to influence to the world, to influence to themselves, and to influence of the country and of their families too. And maybe the third one, I still warning about ecology problems. And I believe that after 10 years, we will have some much more effective technique, which will provide us really to live in peaceful country, in peaceful world, and don't be so much under problems with our nature too. Thanks for this dreaming questions. Very beautiful to have this possibility to think about.
Thank you. Kevin, do you hear me well?
I can hear you.
Kevin Bex, what will be your biggest dream 10 years since today? What will be your biggest dream 10 years since today, Kevin Bex?
Judges, fellow Toastmasters, where would I like to be in 10 years? If you get to my age, the only answer is alive. Really, I want to be alive in 10 years' time. And maybe, you know, that's something that's actually, you also feel now in Ukraine, I'm sorry to say, but my real dream in 10 years would probably be, listen, if you only had one dream, you don't dream big. I want to dream big. My dad said to me when I was a child, don't listen to other people. Do what you feel true. Do what's true to you. And I've just realized in the last maybe 10, 15 years that I love speaking in front of an audience. Okay, when people are sitting there like this, and I can see people, yeah, they're still listening to me. I can see the audience. I know that they want to hear what I have to say. So my dream probably in 10 years would be to be retiring from being a strong professional speaker. Now, taking in mind there, I said retiring from being a strong professional speaker, not being a professional speaker, because I'm always a bit lazy. My dreams entail having succeeded and then reaping the benefits of that success. So maybe that would include me traveling the world more. But the dream really is to have been a strong public speaker, a professional speaker, wowing audiences all over the world. That's in the 10 years. You see, I don't think you should think about 10 years' time. You should think about what's going to happen in those 10 years. How are you going to get there? Don't dream 10 years hence. Break it down into small chunks. Be true to yourself, like my dad said, but say, the next 6 months, I want to achieve this. Then the 6 months, I want to achieve that. And only by doing that will you achieve what you want to achieve within that 10-year period. So that at the end of it, if you're lazy like me, you can relax, a nice glass of wine, watching some theatre or some television, listening to music, and coming back to Kyiv, enjoying the pubs and the bars I like there. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Thank you. We can invite our next. Please. Igor Folvarochnyi, what will be your biggest dream 10 years since today? What will be your biggest dream 10 years since today, Igor Folvarochnyi?
Okay. I'm not sure that to achieve something is very important for us, because if we dream about something, we want to take and concentrate our efforts for one aim. So my idea is to have a lot of dreams. And it seems like Matryoshka. And the biggest one need to be inside, or it may be like Kasheva Smert. You understand what I mean? It's about like something that you are not demonstrated for everyone. If you have such dream and you have the idea, it's good, but you need to feel your dream. My dream for the nearest 10 years connected with bravery as one my very interested and for very unusual idea to be bravery man who demonstrates his bravery in his voice, who can speak loudly and who can also sing songs. So I would like to improve myself in singing songs. This is my bravery dream. Thank you.
Thank you. You can take a seat, 1 minute of silence. So we can invite our last speaker. Liudmyla Kushch, what will be your biggest dream 10 years since today? What will be your biggest dream 10 years since today, Liudmyla Kushch?
Thanks a lot for these questions. You know, I think that our dreaming and life fulfillment start with the point where we are. If we can be grateful for what we have right now, even if comparing to others, it is not so much. I think here starts the beginning of new goals, achievements, and fulfillments. Today, I'm 45, so in 10 years' time, I will be 55. Well, you know, I see myself like in 85 sitting in the armchair near the ocean, wearing fancy dress and smoking a long pipe, surrounded by my grandchildren. But in 10 years' time also, it's a short period of time. But nevertheless, I would like to quit my living in Kiev because I do not feel very comfortable here. I want to live somewhere in a peaceful place, in my own house, to spend a lot of time in the nature with my family, husband and children, and feeling myself much closer to nature. I think it would be the best thing I can imagine myself in 10 years' time. And everything else, of course, I wish our Ukraine to be not only peaceful, but abundant country and get
the best we can take from everything we have here. That's it. Thanks for your attention.
2 minutes of silence since it was our last speaker, so that our judges finalize their ballots.
Tetiana has to go at 2:30. Do you want to introduce her first? With the reward order. If not, she may not be here.
For what?
She's leaving in 7 minutes. She has to leave. Tetiana.
Okay,
Yes.
but we will. Okay,
You want to do her first? Or
the certificate, anyways, she cannot.
yeah.
She cannot.
Okay.
I will.
All right.
I will do just her floor. Thank you. Alex, you will tell us one of these. You will tell us in 2 minutes. The second. Vadym wants to dance. We need to think of some party here, you know. Don't go away, please, yet. It's not yet over, even far from over. We'll keep our contestants feeling nervous, you know, more of the time. Again, to order drinks. Thank you so much. Guys, you have the same QR codes here. So I will again announce the order of the speakers and I will ask you to raise your hand, guys, who are here. So the first was Vadym Yudenko, raise your hand. Then was Timur Berezhnoy. Then Nataly Parubocha. Then Volodymyr Ukrainets. Fifth was Oleksandr Stepaniuk. Then Tetiana, who was online. She waves her hand. Then was Lesia Yurchyshyn. After Kevin Bex, who is online, he also waves his 2 hands. Then Igor Folvarochnyi, sorry. Can you raise your hand? So Igor, raise your hand. Thank you. And Liudmyla Kushch, raise your hand, please. So she's out. Our last speaker, please vote for your best speaker for the People's Choice. It is the red QR code, which says table topic. Red QR code, and the same for our online guests and fellow Toastmasters. You have the link. Please vote for the best speaker or for our People's Choice. So, are you guys over? So, you know, when we give certificates of participation, we usually ask some questions to our participants, but they already presented the speeches. They already answered the questions. And I thought, okay, I wrote down the questions, but I thought that why wouldn't we ask the audience, those who were not yet on the stage, to answer these questions? What do you guys think? Let's do this. It will be our spontaneous table topic session. So, if you were a singer, what would be your favorite song that you would sing about? If you were a singer, what would be your favorite song, or what would you sing about? Who who would like? Maybe we have someone, our dear guest in. Is anyone raising their hand? Eric, choose someone online. I don't see the names. It's up. It's your choice. Again?
His name is Izhan.
Izhan? Okay, so the question is, if you were a singer, what would you sing about as your favorite song?
A question for me, right? If I'm a singer, I like to sing a song of folk music, but my voice is not good enough. I cannot sing very well. But just some days before, I hear the song, Ukrainian song. I want to learn the song, but I don't know the melody. It's a man sing on the street just as the war beginning to encourage other people. I forgot the melody. I want to learn that song. Maybe next time when I go to Kiev, I want to learn some Ukrainian song. Thank you.
Guys, I really hope that soon we will have a chance not to see you here on this wall, but rather in the audience and meet you personally. Okay, someone talked, actually it was Tetiana, about work-life balance. What work-life balance does mean to you? What does it mean to you to have a work-life balance? What's your name?
Usually,
would you like to come and answer?
Hello. So I've already said my name is Andrew, and for me, work-life balance is easy. Every time when I'm asked on an interview, like, what would you like to, bring on to the altar and bring something on in terms of work, what would you just leave behind? Answer is easy. I say nothing. They're always surprised, like why nothing? I say, well, because I'm living my life. I have hobbies. I don't really work to make my life worse. I work to make my life better, to earn some money. It's okay to work to earn money. And also I work to fulfill my dreams and be useful to humanity, right? So I would not leave anything at all behind for work. So for me, work-life balance is understanding that it is not a good idea to let go of something for your company, because company, believe me, I know there are bad companies, there are good companies, maybe you absolutely adore or love your company, but the company will never, ever go out of its way for you, ever, even the best. So work-life balance, recipe for me, from Andrew, 99% life, 1% work. Thank you.
That's a good goal. Thank you so much. To answer the same question, who? Sorry, what's the? What? Emilios. Elios, please welcome to answer your question about work-life balance.
Okay, work-life balance. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, what is your opinion about work? Well, I think work is something that you need to do to supply your daily needs. And life is something that you do to enjoy your being a human. So to make it a balance, you should have the time management very well. Well, most of us know about 9 to 5 rule. Well, let's just stick it to it. For the one day, we have 24 hours. Let's make it shift 1, shift 2, and shift 3. We can just shifting during our number 1, number 2, number 3. Shift 1, we spend it for our works. 8 hours, exactly 8 hours. Shift 2, it means that you are enjoying life. If you like to write, write. If you like to read, read. If you like to listen, listen. And shift 3, it means you need to have 8 hours or 6 to 8 hours balance in sleeping hours. That's the definition of work-life balance on me. What is yours? Type on the Zoom chat right now. Work-life balance. WLB. Back to you, TTM.
Alicia.
You want to ask the next? Okay. You want to talk about Alicia? Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, as a lover of American fine dining, as you all know, I love American fine dining. Why not dedicate a song to American fine dining like this? A Pizza Hut, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and a Pizza Hut. And then, of course, there is McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and a Pizza Hut. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I would have a whole song dedicated to the fast food of the world. I know it sounds ridiculous. I can't sing, but hey, if we're going to be ridiculous, we're going to go on social media, do the reels, do the stories. Let's not dedicate our time just not dedicating. Let's dedicate it to this disgusting food, this fast food, and having love for the fast food of the world. All American, Pizza Hut, KFC, and McDonald's. Back to you.
It's good skill to use the background in your spontaneous speeches, and it's quite fun and useful. Another speaker mentions about the chance to influence the world, that hopefully she will have that in the future. So if you had the chance to influence the world, let's say aside of war, because we know what would you do if you had this chance, but apart of this, what else would you do to influence the world? Maybe someone from the audience who would like to, who were not. Eric, maybe you will answer the question. Eric, what will you do to influence the world?
To influence the world. First of all, don't kill each other. I would like to basically tell everybody that. Be kind to each other. I have a cap that basically says, be a nice human, that I wear around sometimes. I bought that actually in Ukraine, and I didn't think it'd be necessary to actually have to wear that, but I think we do have to wear that. Let's start with basically humanity as our common goal to each other. Let's basically not be aggressive to each other. Let's look at cooperation with each other. Let's improve ourselves. So that's what I hope to influence the world with. So how do I influence that? I cooperate with others. I don't kill people. I don't injure people. I try not to basically hurt people's feelings. I try to encourage and make people stronger. That's all I want to do, and I want the world to do. Thank you.
Thank you. I think we could finish our table topic session with this powerful message. And then let's move on to our certificates of participation. So I will not announce in the order of speakers, but in the orders I have the certificates. The first one, Volodymyr Ukrainets. Thank you so much. Thank you. I will just without any questions. The next one, Igor Folvarochnyi. Thank you. Does anyone make a picture? No one takes a picture? The next one is Kevin Bex. Let's applaud to Kevin. Kevin, you have to come back to Ukraine because you have to receive this certificate. The next, Timur Berezhnoy. The next, Tetiana Bilous. Let's applaud. Timur is kind of receiving for Tetiana. Liudmyla Kushch, the next one. Okay. Thank you. Nataly Parubocha, the next one. Thank you. Oleksandr Stepaniuk. Oleksandr Stepaniuk.
I think I've got two.
I gave you the one of Vadym. Vadym learned a lot in his training, so I better not. So Vadym, welcome to the stage. And Lesia Yurchyshyn, welcome to the stage. Okay, thank you. Now, we are moving to the last part. Finally, we will have a chance to announce the winners. Where is our chief judge? Is not yet here. Okay. Yes. Chief judge, chief judge, chief judge, chief judge. But what is that?
Back for the first place. Then the determined person choice who would if the people were to change for method.
And second, third.
And the second. Yeah.
Thank you. Unfortunately, for humorous contest, we have one disqualification. Anyway, we have results for this contest, for humorous contest, that I would announce first. And once more, I want to thank to every participant. You were very brave, and everyone did their best, I believe. So I want to present and tell you the third place of humorous contest. And the third place in the humorous contest goes to Oleksandr Stepaniuk.
And the prize.
And the prize.
Thank you. The second place goes to the guy who has nice puppy. Please welcome Timur Berezhnoy.
Timur will get a prize with how to say this in English? Co-hoster and a pen.
Very good, thank you.
And the first place goes to the girl from Ghetto Belchada. Please welcome Nataly Parubocha. And I will keep it as a secret. One photo. Just Nataly, stay here because the People's Choice Award goes to you as well.
Yeah, do you have a cup already?
I don't have anything. I have Borshevivka.
You want to take it all. I just wanted to ask for a choice.
Oh
It's
my
one
God.
for
Thank you so much. Oh, thanks. Oh, no. I have everything. When you will be rich. I thought I was disqualified.
Thank you very much. And now it goes to table topic contest. And we have the third place. And I want to say that this guy already had a place in another contest, and he received the third place in table topic contest, and it is Timur Berezhnoy. Please welcome.
Timur, you have already the poster, so I can do it.
Is this eatable? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
The second place goes also to the guy who wants peace in Ukraine. Please welcome Oleksandr Stepaniuk. Congratulations. He works for today. That's very great result.
I'm not giving you this. No, of course.
Thank you too.
Thank you. That's
That's
a stolen donut from the
Thank you. Wow. And the first place goes to the guy to whom I cannot handle the certificate now. And then we will send it by envelope because it's coming back. The part of our audience of our judges. It's back.
Say a word.
Okay, this is for you. You have to come back and take it.
Now for a valid reason to get back in Ukraine. Looking forward for you. And we have People's Choice Awards. Actually, I want to say that we have Steve voting, and the result was almost like the same. But we are presenting now this the People's Choice Award to the girl who haven't received any place, but she won the hearts of our audience, and is Lesia Yurchyshyn.
Okay. Smile, please smile. Look at me and smile. Everyone smiles. And like that. Without advantage. And like that.
Nataly. Thanks, guys. And I pass the stage to two very wonderful and very prominent chair lady. Just very happy to. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Then I give the floor now, since our competition is over. Congratulations to everyone, to participants, to winners. You were amazing today. We have a lot of pleasure to seeing you on the stage. Move forward, achieve more, and now it's time to have some party. But I give the floor to our president, Vadym.
I'm really happy actually that you didn't yield under the pressure of my uniform. And actually the people who deserve got the prizes. Thank you everyone for participation, for your patience, for judges, for your work, for counters, for Natalia Chytrich, who was looking for people who were outside, and for our charming chief judge and chair lady. Give a warm applause to them. Thank you guys online for being with us. If you want, I think we can stay and chat with you a little bit and maybe have you say some words. But for now, I think I'm gonna adjourn the meeting. Do you want to make a picture, guys? So I think people online, make sure you have your beautiful face. We're gonna have you. And everyone here, please come closer to the stage. We're gonna take a photo. I hope it's not gonna take as last time. But
Awards for the chair lady and the chief.
I think we can do it later. But that was fun speech, Eric. Kevin. Hi. Great beginning.
Is the best one.
Faster. Who has the microphone?
I don't know.
I have a microphone. I have a.
We have a microphone.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You're a competitor.
Please, our online friends, smile and just wait. Eric, are you taking the picture? Aren't you with us?
I'm gonna take it now.
Yeah. The guy is coming here. Don't beat Eric, don't beat Lesia. You're not from Warsaw.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, very good. Thank you.
Oh.
You have online already, right?
Yeah, guys, meeting is adjourned. Thank you for being with us. I think I'll sort of spend some time with people online right now and talk a bit with you.